to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Tasha. Welcome. Today's video, I'm filming this look right here. I was just super inspired to film a look with a blank space cut crease, and I also wanted to use the palette that I have from Artist Couture, the Caliente palette. So I figured, why not go ahead and do this like cute little red raspberry yellow lemonade kind of moment, and I'm so happy with the outcome. I wanted to like do this like little foxy eye look that was like a trend like a couple months ago, but I wanted to do it with color. Okay, so I like popped in that like raspberry shade in that palette and smoked it out, and I really love the outcome of it. Like, it's dramatic but not dramatic, if that makes any sense, because I feel like it's like a dramatic look, but it's like a wearable dramatic look. Like, you can wear this in the daytime, you can wear it in the nighttime. I just really love it. So if you guys want to see the products that I used, obviously I said the palette that I'm using, but if you guys want to see more of the colors in the palette, stay tuned to my video. Bye. Let's get this look started. Obviously, I did one of my other eyes off camera. So we're gonna get started with the P.louise blank canvas base, and I'm gonna just tap that right into my eye. You already know, go in with a Morphe brush, pat it in, and make sure it's completely blended seamlessly with a dry mini beauty blender. Okay, that's how we're gonna get it flawless. To get this look started, we are going to go in with the Artist Couture Caliente palette. As you guys already know, we are doing a cut crease blank space look. Look at how fuego that palette is on the outside. The colors are bomb on the inside. So to go in with the cut crease look, we're going in with the shade Vibras. That's right, you heard it, Vibras. Okay, we're gonna put that above the crease, and I'm using an angled wing liner brush, and I'm patting this shade into the base. There's no blending going on right now. We're just patting it in, making sure we got the pigmentation that we are looking for. And as we go, we're gonna bring the outer part of that cut crease that we're creating, we're gonna bring it upwards towards our brow, not downwards, upwards, like a really dramatic cut crease. Now here I'm using a Morphe X Jeffree Star brush, and with this brush, this is the JS6 brush. I'm doing a patting, blending kind of motion, like patting the shadow into the base while still blending it out. So that's all I'm doing here, and then you're going to see me switch into another Morphe brush, and that will be a blending brush, and that's why I'll keep doing the most blending with that brush. Now I'm going to take the shade Margarita in the Cailente palette, and I'm going to just place that right on top of the first shade that we applied. Once again, in a patting motion. So with this shade, I'm doing a patting blending motion, making sure I got the most pigmentation. Since this is a yellow, it's going to kind of get lost with the much brighter orangey red shade. So we want to make sure this yellow is pigmented and you can see it, and it's like, hello, I'm here. So then all you're going to do is just keep seeing me blending this out, making sure everything is, you know, cohesive and it's all together and it's not sloppy looking. So I'm just going to keep blending until I have it perfect. So I'm going in once more with the shade Vibras, and I'm just going to once again put it into the crease, patting it on, making sure it's dark and it's there and you can see it, because it kind of gets lost in the yellow shade, so I want to make it a little bit more pigmented. Now I'm just going to take some Vaseline with some Q-tips and I'm going to wipe off the P.louise base. Like I said before, this takes a lot of Q-tips and a lot of precision, because you want to make sure you don't go so close to the eyeshadow, so you don't wipe off the eyeshadow that you just applied. And then I'm going to go in with some micellar water as well, just so I can remove the greasiness of the Vaseline before I reapply the P.louise base again. So when I go back in with the micellar water, what I like to do is I get as close as possible to my eyeshadow so I can give it a nice crisp cut crease, so that when I reapply the P.louise base, it's just like an extra, you know, cut creasiness, you know, like it's nice and crispy when I reapply the P.louise base, so it's like a double crispiness, you know. So on another angled brush, I'm going to go in with Rumba, and I'm going to use that first to apply to my lash line area, give it a nice winged out look. When applying the shade, I'm making sure I don't go too far up into the lid space, because we are going to smoke out this shadow with another color. So I'm making sure I stay as close to my lash line as possible while not going too far up into my lid. So after I have the amount of pigmentation I'm looking for with the shadow, I'm going to go in very lightly with the blending brush and fade out the brown shade so it doesn't look too harsh. I'm just going to lightly fade it out. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Fuego. This is like a nice, you know, kind of like raspberry shade. And I'm going to place that right on top of Rumba and get it as close as possible to each other, because remember, we want that empty space going on there. And I'm going to blend it out very lightly, making sure I don't go too far up. I mean, you can correct this if you do, but you know, it's already extra steps. We don't want to do extra, so we're going to be nice and careful with this. When I'm blending this eyeshadows out, I'm making sure when I'm blending it out, I'm fading it out into a wing shape so that it can connect nicely to the cut crease we created at the top, so it's like one unification going on. Now for the blank space that we have, I want to set it, and I'm going to go into the 35XO palette from Morphe, and I'm going to go in with the shade Come Here Often, and I'm going to use a very tiny brush to get into that area, and I'm going to press that shadow into the base and make sure it's set nicely and that the base can pop out a little bit more. So I'm going like with the lightest shade as possible. Now I'm going in with another P.louise base, and I believe this is Rude Boy Red, and I'm taking a very tiny brush that I am going to be going into my crease with, making sure I don't go too far up. I just want that area to pop more, so I'm using the most tiniest detailed brush. Now I'm going to go in with some mascara. I know this is a Tarte mascara. I just can't recall which one it is, but it will be in the description box down below. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this mascara so that it can blend nicely with my lashes. The lashes I'm going in with are from the Balm Extensions lashes, and this is in the style Rose. It has drama, but it's like, a little sassy, but not too over dramatic. So it's like perfect for this look because I don't want it to completely cover my eyeshadow that we just created. So this is perfect for me anyway. I prefer a more dramatic lash, so this is as dramatic but as subtle as possible. Now going in with our face, we're going to go in with the Giovanni Cosmetics Facial Prime and Setting Mist. We're going to hydrate our face. And after this, we're going to go in with the MAC Fix Plus Lavender Scent Spray. Hydrate our face even more. And then we're going to go in with the NYX Bare With Me Jelly Primer. I love how this feels on my skin. And let me tell you, it is bomb. My skin looked flawless. My freaking application of my foundation was bomb. I definitely would highly recommend this primer if you guys do not have it. Now I'm going to go in with a Morphe foundation. This is their first foundation. This is their Fludity foundation, and this is one of my favorite foundations. So I highly recommend, if you do not have this foundation and you have the second one that they came out with, I would highly recommend you to put this in your collection because it definitely gives a nice flawless finish. Now I'm going to be going in with the concealers from Morphe. Obviously, we are going to cream contour as well. I love these concealers. They're super affordable as well. The application, flawless. They're nice and creamy. They're not heavy. I definitely love using these products. These are some of my favorite products, and they're affordable as well. Now I'm just going back in with my regular concealer to go ahead and give a nice light cream kind of contour in the middle of my nose. Just where I went a little too heavy with the cream contour, I'm just going to go ahead and snatch my nose, make it look the way I need it to look, the way I want it to look. So that's all we're doing here. Now we're going to be going in, setting our face, and you already know I'm going in with my Ride or Die Maybelline Fit Me Press Powder, the translucent one. You already know this is what I use under my eyes. I don't think I've used any other powder under my eyes since I discovered this, because I just love how this powder just makes under my eyes look. Like, my skin looks so flawless. Sometimes I use this all over my face as well, but it's mainly under my eyes. No creasing. Like, I could get a good 7 hours with creaselessness under the eyes because of this powder. Like, I'm telling you, if you guys do not have this in your thing, you need to go ahead and buy it. Now we're going to go in with the Catrice Bacon Setting Powder, and we're going to set all over our face as well. This powder, I've used this like 4 times already. I definitely love this powder. It's lightweight and flawless, okay? I had people tell me that they didn't like this powder, but I definitely love it. It definitely does give a second skin effect, as it says on the packaging. Like, my skin definitely looks flawless when I use this. Now to go ahead and powder contour, I'm going to go in with the Glamlite Smores palette. You have a nice contour shade and 2 highlights. So I'm going to be going in with the contour because that's what we just said. We're going to powder contour and we're going to snatch our face even more. For blush today, we are going to go in with the SHEGLAM Smoked Rose Blush. This right here, I have to say, is definitely one of my favorites. Like, it just looks so nice. It's such a nice color. And if you guys have not tried any SHEGLAM product, you can definitely get it on the Shein website. These are affordable products, and the pigmentation on this, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Like, it's definitely beautiful. Now we're going to go back in with the Glamlite palette, excuse me, and we're going to go ahead and mix the 2 highlights that are in there. Just give myself my own little perfect mixture. This highlight is super, super pretty. I wouldn't say it's like super blinding. It has a nice blinding effect, but it's not something that you're going to see all the way in outer space type situation, but it's definitely beautiful, nice finish. And for our eyes, I'm just going to take the colors I used on the top, and we're just going to go ahead and add it to our bottom lash line area. You know, smoke it out and blend it out. Bring it into the top wing so it looks all cohesive. So for my inner corners, I didn't show you what I used, but it's a gold shade in the palette. I do not know how to roll my R's, so do not come at me for the way I'm saying this, but it's costura. I don't know how to roll my R's, okay? So don't come at me. So I know I definitely botched that, but I picked up that shade, okay? Now I'm just using a Pixi Beauty Endless Silky pen liner, and it's a brown shade. I'm just going to go ahead and add that in my waterline and just, you know, smoke it out with the shades on the bottom of our lash line. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm using my favorite lip liner from Morphe, which is Trendsetter. We're going to line our lips, you know, snatch them, make them cute. Now to fill in my lips, I'm going in with SHEGLAM Retro Rose Lipstick. As you see here, my lipstick is nice and light, but I did add my Anastasia lipstick on top just to make it darker, so I didn't get that on camera. And you know, we're setting our face with the MAC Fix Plus spray, and then our look is done. But that's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you think of the video, what you thought of the products, and what you guys want to see on my channel. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate it. Also, while you're there, make sure you hit that notification bell button so you can be notified when a new video comes up. But that is all. Until next time, you guys. Bye.